Good evening. Today, we on day 43 or 4, I think 44. And today, because I didn't have shit else to do, I'm gonna go on and tell my black college quiz story. So I'm gonna give a little backstory. If you don't know about Black College Quiz, it is a Black history trivia show where students from HBCUs compete, and they win just scholarship money or just little money to help them out with school, whatever they got going on. In 2014, James was a competitor. And then in 2015, James from the show was on Black College Quiz. Then the next year, I got on the show. Now I'm not gonna get into how you get on the show and all that shit, but I'm finna just kind of go through the process a little bit before we get into the actual episode. So once you're selected, they send you a thick packet of just a whole bunch of Black history material, a whole bunch of questions that, or facts, Black history facts that may or may not be on your episode. You're supposed to study it, and then when you actually get to Atlanta, bring everybody together, and they do a test to see how much you really studied. Depending on how you do on the test is how they determine the seeding and who you gonna play and all that shit. Now, did I study as much as I should have? No. But I was like, my Black history knowledge is decent enough that I'll do decent on the test. And then if I don't do decent on the test, I'll be paired with somebody else who didn't do good, and then that'll make my game a little easier. Cause I'm like, I might not have studied, but I know a decent amount of Black history. So that was my strategy. But what they did was they paired me with somebody who did damn good on the test, as far as I understand. Which is fine. Now, I'm gonna say this. Nothing I say in this video has anything to do with or is nothing against my opponent. It's nothing against Tuskegee University, because that's where he went. Shout out to Xavier. He went to Tuskegee. And nothing against the host, Nephew Tommy. Everything that I'm saying it applies to the producers or the showrunners. Everything that I'm gonna say when we get into this episode is either what I observed or what my coach observed while the recording was actually happening. But we're gonna get into it.
Presentation of BCQ, the Black College Quiz. Let's meet today's contestants.
How you doing? My name is Xavier Alexander. I'm a sophomore.
That's Xavier. Shout out to him.
From Tuskegee University.
Good
and
solid
I'd like to
dude.
shout out the Tuskegee Honda team.
And shout out to
my mom,
Tuskegee.
my dad, and my girlfriend Jordan.
My name is Xavier Cooper. I'm a junior mass comm major and theater minor representing Jackson State University. D I love, and I just like to give a shout out to everybody back home.
And now, here's your host, Nephew Tommy.
And shout out to
What's up,
Nephew Tommy.
everybody?
Shout out to
Welcome
the
to
good
Black
news.
College Quiz, the game show where students from our nation's HBCUs compete to win prizes and scholarship money by showing us what they know about history, entertainment, politics, and much, much more. This competition consists of 4.
That was one thing I wanted to say. This Black history is not just civil rights. It's everything. It's everything. It's slavery, politics, civil rights, rap, movies, all type of music, all type of athlete, anything black can come up in any given episode. So just keep that in mind.
rounds. We're starting the first round of competition today with what we call the Talented 24. 24 students battling it out to ultimately claim bragging rights as the BCQ champion. We've already met today's contestants. Y'all ready?
Sure.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
Xavier, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Xavier, you ready?
Always.
Y'all give each other a high five. Let's get this thing crunk. Come on.
I'm gonna pause at high five too. I would expect to have to. When he said high five, I was going in for the dap. He was going in for the regular handshake, and it was weird. They dude even said it on the show. He was like, that was kind of awkward.
Here we go. All right, the first round is the multiple choice round. Please get ready. Here we go. Historic headlines for 25 points. What athlete and actor led police on a famous low-speed chase in a white Bronco on the LA 405 freeway? Xavier.
O.J. Simpson.
O.J. Simpson.
Hey, I saw that right. I see I got the question right. This is number one. Literally, we start the show. Now, me and Xavier were both on the Honda teams of our respective schools. Let me cut this light off. We were both on the Honda team of our respective schools. Now, one thing I don't know about Tuskegee, but I'm sure they taught them the same thing. They teach you. I mean, one thing about Honda and our team, they say they teach speed. You got to get in first. Even if you don't know the answer, you got to get in first. I knew this answer, right? I get in. I answer the question. Nephew Tommy says that's correct. They stop the show completely. The showrunners stop the show. They come to me. Because if you look at it, I got the mic on my either on my shirt or on my little scarf. They come to me and say, "Hey, we need to fix your mic. We can't really hear you." Da, da, da. I mean, y'all know I talk low anyway, but they was like, "We can't hear you. We gotta fix your mic." Da 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 da. Cool. So I step back from the podium. While they fixing my mic, somebody else is behind. Like I'm standing. The person is in front of me, fixing my mic. There's somebody else behind them at my podium doing something. All I know is from this point on, I couldn't get in no more on that buzzer. I saw it. My coach saw it. He even said, like, after the show, we was talking about it. He saw it too.
Yes, he did. Classic fiction for 25 points. What was not an issue in Francis Harper's 1892 novel, Iola Leroy? Xavier.
Passing.
So now the only time I can get in,
Passing.
or
That is
I
not
can
right.
give it a chance to answer,
Taxation is absolutely right.
is if he get it wrong.
History for 50
Luckily, I got
points.
that one
History
right,
for
too,
50
'cause
points. The first Southern reading of
guessed
the
on that one. I ain't
Emancipation
gonna lie to you.
Proclamation took place on this campus under the Emancipation Oak. Xavier.
Hampton University.
Hampton
Man,
University,
ain't no
my
that
man. Black Enterprise. Black Enterprise, be smart, 50 points. In 1973, which game-changing company unveiled the first list of the nation's top 100 largest black-owned companies? Xavier.
Black Enterprise.
Black Enterprise.
He whooped my ass.
Quotes for 75 points. Here we go. W.E.B. Du Bois said, the cost of liberty is less than the price of what? Xavier.
Repression.
Repression. TV show cast for 75 points. The haves and the have-nots follow three families and their lifestyles as they intersect in what city? Xavier.
Savannah, Georgia.
Savannah, Georgia. First acts.
I just want to say, going back to that speed thing, y'all see he fast. He fast as fuck now. Now on his Honda team, he was by far their best player and their fastest player. That's why that nigga was cold. My coach, after the fact, my coach, like both of the coaches are sitting off to the side watching during this round. He's saying that you could hear, or he even saw me hit the button first. It wasn't by much, but he said you see me hit the button first, and then he still get in. It's been almost shit. It's been 10 years since I've been on this show. I mean, hey, who knows?
Acts 100 points. What African-American activist and abolitionist attended Prudence Crandall School in Canterbury, Connecticut? Xavier.
Sarah Harris Fairweather.
Sarah Harris Fairweather. You're right. Civil rights notables, 125 points. Civil rights notables, 125 points. Ella Baker helped students obtain a more organized voice through the establishment of what group at Shaw University? Xavier.
SNCC.
SNCC, Student Nonviolent Coordinating Committee. That's right. Here we go. Negro League Baseball, 125 points. Name the legendary Homestead Grays catcher and Hall of Famer who hit over 800 home runs during his 17-year career. Xavier.
Josh Gibson.
Josh Gibson.
Hold on, let's go back.
Legendary Homestead Grays catcher and Hall of Famer who hit over 800 home runs during his 17-year career. Xavier.
Josh Gibson.
Josh Gibson.
These both pretty fast.
All right.
I ain't gonna say nothing about that.
That is the end of round one. Xavier, you got 150 points. 150, not bad.
My ass, boy.
Xavier, you got 500 points right now. 500. All right, but we got a whole lot to play. So guess what? Coming up next, we got the rapid fire round. Is next, so you stay tuned.
So we're gonna skip the rapid fire. Rapid fire is just what it is. He said a question, you just thought to answer. We take turns doing it. While he going through his round, I'm off to the side with the headphones on, so I can't hear nothing. I was trash that round, so we really can just. I ain't gonna put that on him. I was just garbage. So we gonna skip that shit.
Yeah, you think the Alexander family will be?
Let's go back. They going back through the answers. All right.
Joshua J.
So this part right here. This part, it's like if I'm remembering, let me skip ahead a little bit. Come out that shit. All right. So this part is kind of, if you ever played the game like Taboo, where you got to give out clues but not give the answer, and the other person got to guess. It's basically like that. So before we started shooting, we did a coin toss. Well, they did a coin toss. Xavier and his coach did a coin toss, and they won. So they got to pick between Drake and Tupac. So all his clues are about Drake. All my clues are about Tupac. Now, when they came to us, I don't know what they said to them. When they came to us, they were stressing the rules of only the coach can say pass, and it was some other rule that they said. They were stressing it to us. You see how me and my coach played, you see how they played. That's number one. Number two, I want you to see who you think categories, whose category do you think was harder or would have been harder, or were they just tit for tat? Or is this shit just general knowledge? Most of it is just general knowledge that everybody should know, but some of it is like, come on now. Like, you gotta know that nigga personally to know some of this shit, but whatever. This is my round doing Tupac.
Category, Team Jackson State. I'm sorry, the Team Jackson State. Are you ready?
Yes, sir.
All right, you got 60 seconds. Ready? Start the clock.
Okay, Marvel, Wakanda,
Black Panther.
All
We
right,
killed this shit. We
you're
killed
writing a
this shit. I ain't
letter
gonna lie.
to the woman that birthed you. It's a song.
Dear Mama.
All right, Dre, Pac,
Death Row record.
Terradome.
Death Row record.
Out. It's a track.
California Love.
Okay.
This was horrible.
A city. Ravens.
Baltimore.
A place where you learn, and then it is painting and stuff.
Juilliard. Baltimore School of Arts.
Pass. Oh. Okay. Movie with Janet Jackson.
Poetic Justice.
It's what you drink. It was a good movie.
Coke.
It's Pac's first movie.
Juice.
All right. You're playing basketball. You go to dunk. You have to be
Above
Out
the
of
rim.
time.
So they gave me that last one.
set above.
Right, I think
Right.
we got that
We
last
killed
one
this
in.
shit. I
Did we
think
get
because them
last
first
one in?
two, that first round, they kind of did what they
got it
did.
in.
The second
We got
round,
it
I was
in.
just
All right.
garbage. I ain't even. We ain't
You
got to
guys
run that
have a
shit.
seat. You guys
This was
on
the
deck, baby.
round
Let's
that I
go.
feel
Let's
like
go. Tuskegee
kind of,
is in the
according to my
house.
coach, kind of started getting the
Xavier
crowd behind
and the
me.
historian teacher.
So
You
now we're
ready?
finna watch.
All right, your
Xavier
category
and
is
do
Drake. Drake is your category. You already know how it's done. You got 60 seconds, baby. Are you ready? Tuskegee.
We are.
Start the clock.
His real name.
Aubrey Graham.
First major single, talking about a girl.
Pass.
Okay. The TV show he was in.
Degrassi.
Now we here. Now we here. Now we here.
Pass.
What city is he from?
Toronto.
Second album. First album.
Thank me later.
His religion.
Jew.
His last album.
If you're reading this, it's too late.
First major single about a girl. Honey, honey, you the.
Best I ever had. Yeah, that's what it is.
Now we here. Not the top, but the.
Started from the bottom. Let's get it. Let's get it.
Woo! That's all of them.
Get it.
That's all of them. That's all of them.
Get it.
He got that shit though.
All
He
right,
got that shit.
Tuskegee. That's around and start flying jets around here. Be some airmen. All right, Jackson. DJ
All right, so-
still in the building. All right.
They about to go
Which
to
one you
commercial.
got plugged on? Which one?
I think
it was,
the
the name.
first
I
three
don't
games
remember
is
who
like
that
the last
person
little,
Yeah.
the little
You know,
round.
oh, that was that his mom?
Let me see if I can skip ahead.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Tuskegee, you got 8, and I'm not sloppy, baby. You can hear. You know what's up next? It is the wager round. Students can choose
wager
to bid
round.
none,
All right, so look.
some, or all of their points on our final
Before,
question.
let me see if
And
I
when
can.
we
So
come
you see, he
back,
got this
we will
iPad in
reveal
his hand, right? We both got
question
iPads.
right after this break.
Now they told us when they gave us these iPads, they was like, "Don't write, act like you writing something, but don't write nothing on this iPad, right? This is what you gonna write your answer and your points on in the last round. Don't write nothing." I'm acting like I'm writing my shit blank. I swear to God. I swear to God. I looked over at his. When they gave it to him, his had a C on it. Right? Mine was blank. I'm down fucking 1,300 points. However many points. I'm down. My shit is blank. I'm acting like I'm writing. He has got what looked like. He has got what looked like a C on it. I don't know if he wrote it and he was just, did what they said don't do, or if it was already on there. I don't know.
State Farm's presentation of the Black College Quiz will
That's,
return
and you
after
can see
these
me. That's me looking over.
And when we come back, we will reveal.
Let's go back. That's me. That's me right there. I looked over at
State
his.
Farm's presentation of the Black College
I'm looking over at
Quiz
his.
will return after these
And I'm like,
messages.
oh, okay. All
Stay
right.
in the know with
It's some on there.
everything BCQ. Follow
It's
us
some
on
on there.
Twitter and Instagram at BL.
Did not
All right,
get
fuck all
right.
this bullshit.
Lassane.
So I'm down. Okay. He got 1,200. I got 650. So I'm down 550 points.
Parrish Crooks. That is Tupac's real name. Lassane Parrish Crooks. I would bother me. I had to let you know. All right.
Okay.
So now you know. So when you get to Hollywood, you know what you're doing.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right. The winner of this game will advance to the next round of
he talking to
competition,
me?
and they'll have a
Come on.
chance. When you get to Hollywood, you did not get right. Lassane Parrish Crooks. That is Tupac's real name. Lassane Parrish Crooks.
Okay, so he was talking to me, but I guess they misheard it and put the camera on him. Or maybe they was just saying fuck me by that point. I don't know.
I would bother me. I had to let you know. All right.
Okay.
So now you know. So when you get to Hollywood, you know what you're doing.
Right.
Okay, cool. All right. The winner of this game will advance to the next round of competition, and they'll have a chance to continue to win more money and prizes. But right now, it's all about the wager round question.
Right.
Writers. GQ magazine named this Harvard grad's novel, The Intuitionist, one of the novels of the millennium. Start the clock. Derek Walcott, Gary Phillips, Colson Whitehead, Barack Hussein Obama. GQ magazine named this Harvard grad's novel, The Intuitionist, one of the novels
Now, to
of
be
the
to be
millennium.
fair now,
Derek Walcott, Gary Phillips.
To be fair,
Colson Whitehead, Barack Hussein.
I might have just, my eyes might have been tripping.
All right.
I'm just saying what I think I saw.
Here's the question again. GQ magazine named this Harvard grad's novel, and the correct answer is Colson Whitehead. Colson
Now, I didn't know that shit.
Whitehead. Let's see what we got here. Xavier, let me see what you wager.
Well, I had to go all in. I bet my whole 650, and I said I chose.
I ain't never heard of that fucking book. It might have been in that packet. I don't know. But you gonna hear me say, I think I said it. You can't go wrong with Obama. So I got that shit wrong. Back to 0 I go.
Barack.
You chose Barack Obama. You put your whole 650 in, which takes you down to 0. Yeah. All right, my man. Let's see. Let's see. You never know. He may have done the same thing. Xavier, what did you wager?
Wagered 100.
100 points. And you went with Colson Whitehead. You got the answer right. You are now sitting on 1,300.
Let's go back. Colson Whitehead was the third. Matter of fact, let's go all the way back. Colson Whitehead is the third choice now. Or C. Now let's go to his.
Xavier, what did you wager?
Wagered 100.
100 points.
Now look.
And you went.
That C that's next to Colson look exactly like the way the C was drawn when I looked at it. There was a bug flying in front of me. Again, maybe he knew it. Maybe it was some shenanigans. Maybe it was both. I don't know. But y'all see, he wagered 100 points.
Whitehead, you got the answer right.
So this is
another
reason I was kind of pissed. He wagered 100.
Right here, today's BCQ.
He wagers 100, which gets him up to 1,300. Which means, had I got it right and bet all my points, we would have been tied. Then would have had to go to a sudden death question or round or some shit. How was that gonna go? Who knows, man? who fucking knows? But I would have had a chance.
Winning not only scholarship dollars, but advancing to the next round
it's
of
over
competition
with.
And the chance to continue
Congrats
to win more money
10
and
years
prizes.
later. Congrats
on your way
to him.
To the tournament of the BCQ
And
champion. Congratulations once again.
When they wrapped up, I think we shook hands. I think it was actually while they were still recording.
Hang on to my man Xavier, because on BCQ, no one leaves here empty-handed. We got a little something in scholarship money for you as well, all right?
You get some just for showing.
Hey, I'm your boy, Nephew Tommy.
So shout out to them for that.
For the Black
I
College Quiz, BCQ. We will see you next time.
So yeah, I think we shook hands right there, and I pulled him in. I was like, man, you whooped my ass. Like, I gave him his props on that one. He did his thing. He knew the shit. I didn't. That's really what it came down to. He knew the shit and I didn't. But post show story. Like I've said many times, I'm a national champion. Honda Campus All-Star Challenge national champion. This is my medal from 2018. From that moment on, I don't even know if he knew this. From that moment on, I looked at him as a rival. Every time we played Tuskegee, even before that, every time we played Tuskegee, they beat us, and it was a convincing loss. He beat me in this. Our names sound similar. We both dark-skinned brothers that go to HBCUs in the South. I looked at him from that point on. I looked at him as a rival, and I was like, I just want to see him again in a regular Honda game, because in Honda it's team versus team, but it's rounds, it's person versus person in each round. I was like, I just want to catch him in a round, and then let's just see how that go. And I know it was gonna be a tough one, because that, like I said, that nigga cold. He was cold with that shit, but I was cold too. So unfortunately, because we didn't make it in 16, 17, whatever year it was. It was like 2 years we didn't make it. Like 16 to 17, we didn't make it. No, 16 we made the championship tournament, but 17 we didn't make it. 18 we come back. We played Tuskegee. I don't play him in my round. I win my round, he win his round, but we don't play each other. But team versus team, they beat our ass. We had one undefeated. We had won like our first 4 games, 3-4 games. We played them niggas, they beat us by like 200 at least. But you know, we went on to not lose another game. They went on and their record didn't pan out, you know, unfortunately. But when I gave my speech, I shouted him and Tuskegee out because I was like, man, you got me at Black College Quiz, and I've been trying to get my get back. I got to see you in something. I ain't get to play in Honda, but I like, we got to play pool, we got to play Madden, we got to play something. But you know, it is what it is, man. Shout out to him. Shout out to Xavier. Shout out to Tuskegee. Shout out to Spelman, who we played in the finals. They had a hell of a team, and I think they went on to win it in Honda the next year. So shout out to them as well. Shout out to nephew Tommy shout out to the good noobs, you know, in the words of Clyde. Shout out to Coach Cotton. Shout out to Black College Quiz, the show, because it is a good show. You know what I'm saying? If you get a chance, I don't know what channel it's on, but if you get a chance, check it out, or go on YouTube or something to watch some of the clips. I think the show is still going on. In as far as the intent, it's a great show, and it's a great opportunity for for HBCU students, black students, etc. Just to, you know, get them some scholarship money, get them some exposure, depending on what they want to do. Something to put on the resume, especially if you win or, you know, you do good. So intent wise, it's a great show. Execution 10 years ago, you know, might have just been my game. I don't know if you were on Black College Quiz, if you know somebody else on Black College Quiz and you had a similar experience, or if you didn't, tell me about your experience, or somebody you know, tell me about their experience. What happened when they went on? Did they win? Did you win? Did you get thrashed like I did and end up in a fucking 1,300 point shutout? Put in the comments, or make your own video and tag me in it. Let's talk about it. FaceTime. Let's talk about it. But other than that, I may or may not see y'all tomorrow. But you'll still get a video at some point to make up for it. Shout out to the good noobs. Shout out to the city of Jackson. Shout out to Jackson State, DI Love. HBCU national champions. 2-time or back-to-back SWAC champions. It's not back-to-back. Y'all know what the fuck I mean. Praise God. Drink water. Work out. Go to the gym or work out at home. And I'll see y'all tomorrow.